Space-time. Let's pause for a moment to contemplate what we found about space and time. Newton, of course, knew about both space and time, but regarded them as entirely separate. To Newton, three-dimensional space was space and time was universal time. They were entirely separate, the difference being absolute. But maps like this figure and this figure indicate something that Newton could not have known, namely that in going from one inertial reference frame to another, the space and time coordinate get mixed up with each other. For example, in this figure, the interval between the origin and point B represent 2 points at the same time in the moving frame. But in the rest frame, point B is not only shifted in space from the origin, it's also shifted in time. 3 years after Einstein's mighty 1905 paper that introduced the special theory of relativity, Minkowski completed the revolution. In an address to the 18th Assembly of German Natural Scientists and Physicians, he said, "Space by itself and time by itself are doomed to fade away into mere shadows, and only a kind of union of the two will preserve an independent reality." That union is four-dimensional. With coordinates t, x, y, z, depending on our mood, we physicists sometimes call that the union of space and time space-time. Sometimes we call it Minkowski space. Minkowski had another name for it. He called it the world. Minkowski called the point of space-time events. An event is labeled by the four coordinate t, x, y, z. By calling a point of space-time an event, Minkowski did not mean to imply that something actually took place at t, x, y, z, only that something could take place. He called the lines or curves describing trajectories of objects world lines. For example, the line x prime, this one, the line x prime here, x prime equals 0 here, Earth's world line. This change of perspective from space and time to space-time was radical in 1908, but today's space-time diagrams are as familiar to physicists as the palms of their hands.